Hi guys, it's Meredith. I have missed you. I did not have a Plan With Me video on my own YouTube channel last week. I was a guest over at the Sweet Stamp Shop YouTube channel doing a Plan With Me over there, actually for, I'll show you the layout. It was for this mermaid layout in a Happy Planner, and I will put a link actually in this description box down below if you guys want to go over to that channel and see my Plan With Me video for last week. But I'm happy to be back with you guys on my regular channel doing a Plan With Me video for the week. Pardon my voice. Since I was on vacation last week, my family at the beach, all of us got sick. So I sound a little bit raspy, and that's why. So anyway, this week I'm going to be planning Monday, October 19th through Sunday, October 25th, and I cannot believe next week is Halloween. October has flown by. So for kind of a fun theme this week, I'm going to be using this little stamp set from Sweet Stamp Shop. It is called Apples, and this is so cute. It says Halloween, scary even for apples, because this little guy is like, the stick goes where? And this is a really cute set, and I wanted to show you a way that you can use stamp sets like this that are probably something you would think of more as for cards instead of a planner, but you can adapt these to absolutely decorate in your planner. So let me show you what I did. I really loved this stamp set, but I didn't, for a planner, I didn't want this sentiment to be attached to the rest of the images in the stamp set, so I actually trimmed it. So what I did is I actually just went in with my scissors, just the scissors that I typically use, which are these from EK Success, and I'll put a link to these in the description box. And I trimmed, I cut apart the stamp so that I have the sentiment as its own stamp, this little apple with a stick as his own stamp, the kind of annoyed and scared apple as his own stamp, and then the word bubble as its own stamp, which makes this, you know, absolutely awesome because I can arrange it however I want. And I want to use it down here in my decorating, so I didn't want just this configuration. So that's why I went ahead and trimmed it. And I know that can seem scary at first, but you know, as long as you don't cut off any of the image and you just trim in between, it's a really great way, like I said, to use a stamp set that you might only think of as for card making in your planner. So that is fun because it gives me a lot more versatility for decorating. So that's going to be my main stamp set. And so I'm going to create my basic framework like I do every week, which just means covering up my morning, day, and night headings with some skinny washi tape. And I have a new set of washi tape this week I'm going to try. I'm going to try using, I got this in the mail. This is from MT, and this is their set of skinny washi. I'm going to do a review on this because I get a lot of questions about skinny washi. So I'm going to do a review of this in comparison to the normal Recollection skinny washi that I use, so you guys can get more information on that. But I'm going to be trying that out this week. So I'll be using that in my headings, and then I'm going to cover up my sidebar and my bottom border with washi tape and put in my top accent. So let's get that done first. Okay, there's my basic framework. I covered my headings, taped off my borders, put my accent, and then wrote on the headings that I use with my white Jelly Roll gel pen. So that's it for the basic framework for this week. I'm going to go ahead and actually put in my decorative stamping. I kind of like doing it that way. Excuse me, it's a little backwards, but I kind of, since I know my fitness boxes are not normally as full as my other boxes, I kind of like to put in the decoration there first and kind of create my overall scene and in my sidebar before I do my functional stamping. I wanted to show you for a second what I'm gonna do with this stamp. I'm gonna do a little bit of masking, and I'm gonna do it in a different way than I've done before that I've shown you. This stamp is the caramel apple with a stick in it, and he's got this like laughing face on him, which I like, but I don't want to use every time I stamp him. So I'm gonna mask off his face just with a little bit of skinny washi tape. And then when I stamp him, he won't have a face at all, so I can go back and add in whatever expression I want later. But this is like a simple trick you can use to just put the washi tape down over the part you want to mask off, in this case the face, and then go ahead and ink up your stamp. Make sure it's all well inked, and then I'm going to take this washi tape off. Just use my little scissor point to get that off. And now I can stamp him and you won't see his face. Let me move some things. All right. Because I'm going to give him, okay, there's that. So I'll go back in later and add his little face. I'm going to do that, and as I keep stamping all the different apples along the bottom. Okay, now that I've kind of got a basic idea of where things are going to go, for the decorative part at the bottom, I'll finish that later, but I'm going to go ahead and do my functional stamping for my events, my business to-do list, my overall fitness plan, and my meal plan down at the bottom. Okay guys, one thing with this weekend is that I think my Red Magic ink pad must be drying up a little bit because it's not working so well for me lately. So this didn't stamp as dark as I would have liked, but instead of trying to stamp it again and missing and having all kinds of craziness with that, I'm just gonna fill it in with my red colored pencil. That way I don't have to worry about lining up the stamp and getting ghosting and all kinds of stuff if it's not aligned correctly. Okay guys, now that I have all of my functional stamping done and my decorative stamping, I'm gonna go ahead and color in my images and finish up the spread for the week. Okay guys, that's it. This is the caramel apple theme for the third week of October, the 19th through the 25th. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully I'll be back on schedule this week coming up. My family and I have been sick and out of town, and it's been crazy, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.